Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Tanner Roark is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Into the box, Melky Cabrera. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Senzel is after it. He's there and records the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Stepping up to the plate, Starling Marte. One out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Elias Diaz. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Senzel has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Corey.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
In now, Jose Osuna. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. One and two. Here it is. Fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He loses him on ball 4.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Ready with the 2-1. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, number 28 on the season, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 4 score for the Buccos on this grand slam home run. Home half of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. Chris Archer gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Batting second, the first baseman, Joey.
Now in the box, Joey Votto. And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Winker aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year. And the Reds get a touch closer here. It's now a 4-2 score.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
In now is Yasiel Puig, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. The 1-2. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. 2-2 to Adam Frazier.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and the pitcher scheduled to bat next. That'll bring up Chris Archer. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Archer is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Ready for another chance? Melky Cabrera, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Bucks out in front, 4-2. Coming to the plate now, Nick Senzel. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Senzel gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Payoff pitch on its way, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out, and time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. The pitcher, Tanner Roark, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Batting 9, the catcher, Kyle Farmer.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Runners are at first and third, one away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that misses 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Puig is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Elias Diaz. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Jeanette backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Here's Archer on 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
So the base is empty here with one away, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. He'll try it again, 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. The 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full. Fastball too high, ball 4.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, man at first after the 2-out walk. Throw over to the bag. Puig is off of first with 2 away. Archer comes set, trying to put him away here on 2-2. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1, still down by a count of 4-2. Into the box now, Jose Osuna. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Fouled off.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Back up the middle. Iglesias is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Senzel. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 27.
Stepping in, Kevin Newman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they still lead this one 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So striding in, Nick Senzel. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Jose Iglesias will be next. The 3-1. Is swung on and missed. A full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3-2 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 4. Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that
pitcher,
you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Derek Dietrich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 22, Derek Dietrich.
Iglesias, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cabrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Kyle Farmer.
Into the box now, Kyle Farmer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
The 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Winker.
Ready for another shot now. Jesse Winker. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
So stepping in, Joey Votto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball is out of here. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed, but after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and it's now 7-4.
And you get the sense that the reason he gave up that solo shot was because the grand slam he gave up just a minute ago was still haunting him. You can understand that, but that doesn't make the fact that he gave up 5 runs on 2 big swings any more forgivable.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Chris Stratton, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 46, Chris Stratton.
In now, Yasiel Puig. To 2-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. they're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone. So if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Frazier is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. We played 4 full. Reds out in front 7-4. Luis Castillo is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Digging in, Adam Frazier. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Colin Moran will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 19, Colin Moran.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Two and two.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. 97 that time, as this is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight, as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. The 1-2. Popped up. Jeanette waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Frazier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The catcher, Elias Diaz.
Stepping in now, Elias Diaz, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses above the zone for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Another full count pitch on its way. Fouled off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And it's fouled away. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. The set and the 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Four runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Reds took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Tanner Roark earns win number 7 on the season. Chris Archer couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. Luis Castillo earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.